Hey there, what's up guys? It's me, Benedillo, and it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you guys, even though it was last week. But anyways, what's been going on? It's been pretty chill over here. Went into the city for a little bit, went out on Friday night, had a good time, and now we're just back to the grindstone here over in Bayside. And if you're watching right now, you'll see that I am working on this new neighborhood. I was originally going to do the marina, but I encountered some issues, so I just decided to kind of stick to the guns and do my second thing on the idea and make this kind of really nice neighborhood estate behind the golf club. And I'm really excited with how I do this. It's gonna take a long time to get this done. I didn't do most of it. I just wanted to give you an idea of what it would look like, because I think it would be kind of boring for you guys to sit there and watch me, because a lot of detail work goes into it, and I might, come back in a later episode and show you more. But as you can see right now, I'm just doing a kind of a weird blob shape in the center, and then I radiate out from that with streets and some small little cul-de-sac type streets. And I remember watching, I think it was $2.20 that did the not roundabouts, but the cul-de-sac / court endings in his tutorial for suburbs, which I really loved. I didn't do that here, just because I kind of forgot, but I'm gonna pretty much probably come back and do more small detail work then. And right now I have prop and tree anarchy on, so I need to go out and delete all these trees. I don't know why I just don't clear the whole thing, but I think I have like a phobia of blank grass. Like, if you notice from the rest of the build, I try and surround everything with that. And so then I'm just trying to get this estate together, and I'm gonna put a lake in the center, and I go through to do the terrain modification and go add that water. Oh my gosh. Welcome to City Skylines, where terrain tools are nuts. I mean, seriously, City Skylines, really? That has happened to me so many times. I mean, if this was real life, hire me to like excavate or build a mountain, because I am really good at it, apparently. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is put in some water here, make a tiny little lake. I thought it would be really nice just to have a small pond or lake in the center of this neighborhood. Give it a really I think it would add value to it. In really nice neighborhoods, you see they usually have like a really nice center lake and water feature kind of central nature area thing going on. And I want to put a playground probably at the end of it. And it's madness when this lake first fills up with water. It's always like that. I hate water in this game. I think I've talked about it in past episodes. It just freaks me out because you never know where it's gonna go. But now we're moving on and adding in some roads real quick. I want to try and get all the roads pretty much done. And I'm adding in this access road on the side of the motorway / interstate. And I'm going to be putting some really neat sound walls. And I got them off the gallery. I added them to collection. If you don't know what the collection is, it's on Steam Workshop, and it's the Bayside collection I made. You can search it under Benedillo, or you can look for it in the collections. It has everything I'm using here in Bayside. So if you're confused on what mods or what assets I'm using or any skins for networks, it's all in that collection. And while you're at it, since I'm plugging myself, if you want to follow me on social media, I have a Twitter and I started to say LinkedIn. No, I'm sorry, you can't have my LinkedIn unless you want to hire me. I have an Instagram, and both of those are Benedillo, and they're linked down below in the description. Now, I have to be honest and say that Instagram gets most of my love, and it's probably the one that I'm going to check more, but I have been making an effort with Twitter, and I am just so amazed at how fast this channel and you guys have just been showing your love. It's been just absolutely just jaw-dropping, just gobsmacked. As this video is going out, I have just under 500 subscribers, which it's not even been a month. I mean, I don't know, so many people that are more versed in YouTube are like, oh, that's nothing, but it means a whole lot to me to see you guys. And the last video got like over 1,500 views, which for a City Skylines video from someone that's virtually unknown, I just think that's really cool. And I just keep getting new followers and new subscribers. I keep the emails on just because it's like a little bit of a confidence booster. But I love it so much, and it's really neat. And I think somewhere in this video you actually see a pop-up for someone subscribing, and I believe it's a tech channel. I'm not sure. Whoever you are, thank you so much. It means a lot. You'll see in the bottom right hand corner. You can also see my email. So just to like touch up on the whole email thing, I'm gonna sound really mean, and I don't want this to sound mean, but I'm trying to keep that email just for business purposes. So, and if you want to talk to me, do it through social media. Unless you want to collab or do some promotion type work with me, then that's when you would use that email. I promise you I will talk to you. If you message me on Twitter or Instagram, I will definitely message you back about anything. I have no problem. But just like one or two of you were messaging me through my email, which is very flattering, but I do want to keep that for business, and I really hope you understand. P.S. I love you. I hope that wasn't really rude. And here you can see we're working on these houses. I really want these really nice Spanish kind of style houses. I kind of, throw it around a little bit so the styles are a little bit different, but generally it's going to be all of these Spanish style with the red terracotta tiles. And I only do kind of this first block that's right next to the lake just because it was very kind of tedious to do. It's going to take a long time with those. So, yeah, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea what these estates are going to look like. And you see this right here, that went because it did not match. And I'm going to be very particular about how these neighborhoods look. I want them to all have a very good looking style and match. I still need to go through and kind of do districts and set what can and can't show up. But that's going to be for another day because I always forget and I really don't like doing it. It's kind of boring. And I use move every time. I'm a Sims player, so I started to say move objects. I started to use move it. We're in City Skylines. Move it. I started to use move it, and I turned this house actually backwards because I think it looks better backwards than it does forwards for this street. And I'm gonna have to come back in and fix the cul-de-sac, but I love this neighborhood. And of course, City Skylines, the one thing I can complain about City Skylines, when you plop houses, they have the ugliest colors that show up, and I don't know why. So I go through and I have this tool called I think it's called Building Painter. It's in the collection, and I kind of reskin all the buildings to a nice neutral-ish color. Then of course plugging in those utilities. I have a mod, if you're curious, that's called no power or no power lines. It's a mod. It's in the collection as well, that removes the need for power lines. It just makes the whole map consider having power, because I hate the look of power lines. I'm gonna add some in here and there just for realistic purposes, but I just don't like the way that I've never liked that in city builder games, the way the power lines look, because it makes no sense to have these giant high voltage power lines going right up into your neighborhood. And so for the most part, we're done with placing buildings in this community. And I go through and add grass and asphalt details for driveways and things. And I got these really nice grass textures. At first I was going to try and use the default textures, and it was just a hot mess. So I go through and I'm trying it out, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like this. And so I get the bright idea to put the whole thing just concrete, and then start getting these grass tiles that I got and put those down, and it looks so good. And it gets rid of that fake, it's not fake, but it's just that long grass that clips through things. I don't like that look. So this is a way to kind of curb that and still have grass. I forget about these grass tiles because I should use them a lot more. I'm going to now. And a lot of you are probably going to come, the expert City Skylines players are going to rip me for it because I go through and I place it one by one, and I don't use the prop line tool, but I don't know. I just like placing it one by one. I like making it hard for myself. And so I'm coming through, and you can see this was actually really therapeutic. I was just going through making lines and yards, and I was like, you know, who has the best yard? And it's just really, this was really fun. You guys might be like, no, boring, but I enjoyed this. I did kind of clip some of it out just in case you guys didn't want to see the full thing, but just left enough just to give you guys a general, you know, gist of what's going on. And so, yeah, it's been really nice. I'm super excited to be back. I took a little bit of a week off. I'm gonna try and put more content out now. I think I have more of a better time frame to do it. If you notice, the video has been kind of clunky. I've been working with what I'm using recording wise and software wise, and I kind of got my options messed up today, and so it's a little off. But I promise by the next video and from there on, it'll be pretty much stable and flawless. And I've just been trying to get the best quality I can for you guys to have the best viewing experience. Because I know I know it can get really frustrating seeing a lot of glitchy and a lot of start and stop here and there. And you guys want the best quality, because that's how I am when I watch somebody on YouTube. I want it to be 4K. I can't do 4K, sorry, but I can do full HD, so no worries. And so yeah, we're just getting these lawns put in. I'm pretty sure it's gonna jump any second, and I'm gonna start doing the hedges that go into the backyards. Yeah, here we go. And so I put in these really nice hedge fences, and they work like networks, so it's a lot easier for me to place. I really love the look of these. It really gives it a really nice, prosperous vibe, because all the neighbors have the hedge fences, and I could just see all the neighbors being really nosy and trying to see what's going on in their neighbor's business here in this neighborhood. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this neighborhood keeps developing in the future. I haven't given it a name yet. I would love for you guys to comment a name below that you think I should name this. I got someone, I did a poll on Twitter actually for the bay that's just kind of to the bottom right of this. Not Apollo Bay, which is the main bay over where the bridge is, but the bay where the marina is. It's kind of on the peninsula, that's the strip. And a lot of people wanted me to go with the Greek god theme still, and they were like, give the bay another god name. So I kind of went a little cliche, but I really like Poseidon Bay. So I thought about naming it Poseidon Bay, and I might do that next episode. In the meantime, there's all the districts are up for grabs. If you look at the former videos, I haven't named any place except for Apollo Bay, which is the main bay in the center of the map. And I would love for you guys to send me suggestions on what to name. I kind of want to keep it nautical, but not too cliche, so just keep that in mind. Just kind of give it a coastal vibe, and also a little bit of a Californian vibe, I guess, or just a Latin vibe. So you know, if you want something like Santa Cruz or something like that, I might consider it. I really feel like this neighborhood, since it's mostly Spanish styled homes, I wouldn't mind it having a little bit of a Latin name, because it also sounds a little bit exotic, because you know, some upscale neighborhoods like to do that. But whatever you guys decide, I'm super excited to hear. And I'm just tweaking these fences, these hedges, and trying to figure out, you know, for future planning what I'm gonna do. And these houses are really big. Like, I really like them. And it does kind of confuse me with the garage situation, because some of the garages don't match, but we're just gonna pretend that they're all right there. And I'm doing landscaping right now. I'm adding in these trees. I really like these trees. I'm adding in, I tried to be really unique. I didn't want it to be cookie cutter, so I go and try and throw in different trees, just make it as unique as possible. And I love the palm trees, the big palm trees that come in the different sets. They look so good. And see those right there, they're my favorites, and I just want to spam them everywhere, but I realize it would look really bad, so I keep it to a minimum. I do some self-control. And for these two that are in the back right here, I'm going to add in 2 pools, and I'm excited to see I'm just excited for this neighborhood. I'm excited to see what it turns out. I want to live here. I mean, it's really cool. And I also need your guys' thoughts. I am looking to expand the channel. I am looking to see what new games you guys think I should do. I have a couple of ideas. I have Sims, there's Planet Coaster, there's Parkitect, there's, oh my gosh, I don't even know what else. There's so many things. And real life videos. So this is a big channel update I haven't really talked to you guys about. But I'm wanting to start doing videos showing my face, and I'm wanting to do general videos that are not gaming related. So it would be a little bit different from this. So if this is like what you're into and you don't really want to see anything else, then that channel might not be for you. But I really would love to get into some new series stuff and do some stuff in real time with real cameras. I have all the equipment, and I would really love to do like some vlog style things, some travel. I love to travel, so I was thinking about doing some like experiences and travel vlogs, and I actually got the idea to name them Been There Done That, since you know my name's Benedillo. Everyone's like, funny, not. But anyway, so I just thought, it'd be really cool because, not to brag, but I do some really fun stuff, and I would love for you guys to get a glimpse into just the craziness that goes on living here in Melbourne, and just wanting to document and share with you guys like just what goes on in my life. And if any of you think that's mildly interesting, then let me know, and this could be a thing. It might be too soon because I know this channel has just barely started, but it's a dream that I've had for a long time, and I think right now is the perfect time to do it because I have the time, the resources, and the tools, and I just think it would be really fun. So yeah, comment below or send me a private message with ideas if you have any ideas, or if you're like, no, Ben, don't do this, it's dumb. Just I'm just trying to expand, and I just think with this channel going the rate it's going right now, we're just in a good place to do so. And speaking of expanding, I am currently working on a Discord server for the Benedillo channel. And I'm not going to say it's been hard, it's just I'm trying to get everything done, and I'm doing this pretty much alone. I have a couple people that have signed on to be like moderators. It's just a little bit of it's craziness because I've never done this before, so I'm trying to learn all of this at once and get it done. And in the meantime, I work, so it's just a matter of balancing time and energy, because I don't want to burn out. And I would hate, I'd hate to be like doing so well and then next thing you know, just not, just can't do it, because it's burnout's real, guys. Check your like your state of happiness and rest, because there's been plenty of times where I've gotten burned out on things, and it's just, I don't live with regrets, but there are some things that I'm like, oh, if I could have done that differently, it would have been so great, but I was so tired, I just couldn't put the effort in. And this is not something I want to be one of them. But anyways, back to this video that I have been ignoring the whole time. I add in this little small slip kind of exit lane in to the side. I'm gonna do it on both sides. It's a little bit different, but I thought, hey, it looks cool compared to a normal intersection. And I suck at roads. I will acknowledge it right now, but I'm slightly proud of this, and all of you expert city builders are probably just like, oh god. But I tried. I think it looks good, so I think that's all that matters. And if you can do better, then do it, and please show me, because I need to learn. But I'm adding in this fence. It's not really a road fence, but I think it looked really good, so I was like, you know what, why not? And I'm gonna put in some trees in the middle of this, and I think it looks really pretty. And I just love how I just love the plants here. I want it to be a very green city and just a lot of forest and trees. And because you're on, you're near the ocean, and the temperature is going to be warm and just fun. And I just want it to just look like somewhere that you'd be like, oh, I want to go on vacation there. And just fixing up this road because I can't paint. Is it hard to paint with terrain tools with you guys, or am I just notoriously bad? It could just be me. But anyways, I'm just adding in these details here, and I need to find more road things. I try not to think about roads because it honestly just stresses me out. So I'm just like, oh, I'll just put it in another time. But I do really like the way this comes out with the trees and the palm trees, and there's a couple of like fruit trees, I guess, or trees with some like purple flowers on. I just think they're really nice, and I just love this look. Like I said before, I don't like just leaving blank grass, and I have a hard time with that, so I probably put more trees than I should. But I did want to tell you one of my tactics or tricks whenever I put down foliage. I like to do a bunch of the same plants, but then mix and match. But then I also make sure I don't evenly spread stuff. Like I put one here, one there, and then two in other spots. It just makes it look a lot better. And oh, there's that channel I was telling you about. Channel Sample? Yeah. Well, thank you, Channel Sample. Shout out to you. And I really need to I need to disable those whenever I'm in the middle of my game. Fortunately, it doesn't interrupt me. You guys, my first recording of this today, I was about halfway through the video, and my smartwatch activated and was like, I can't find this, and I was like, no, I'm not talking to you. And it actually scared me half to death because I was in a room by myself with headphones on, and the next thing you know, I hear this woman's voice, and I'm like, who the hell was that? But anyways, so now I'm just plopping down this gas station and trying to figure out the best place to put it. It really fit really well right there, but then I realized there was no curb there, so I was like, oh, I can't put that there. And it actually helps because then I put more trees, and it just make it a really nice tree area. And I kind of mock the same area with the fencing, and then I add in just all the plants, and I just think this is a fun little area. Like, there's just all the trees and all the plants, and I'm gonna be honest, I cheated. I did not finish the other side, but it's okay. I'll do it at another time. And everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna be episode 100 before he gets anything done. Because that's how I honestly kind of feel. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, a couple of my friends are actually watching. They're like, you've done a lot, but at the same time you haven't done anything. And I'm just like, I know. Because they're like, your map is still 90% empty. And I'm like, hush, okay, we're going for a really detailed project. So, I'm trying, if I was playing a vanilla game, the whole map would already be full. But I'm trying really hard to make this just the awesomest city ever. And I'm putting down more of this ground cover. I love this stuff. It's the best. It gives you great texture, and it conforms with terrain. It's just, love it. You just got to make sure you kind of alternate with which ones you use, because then it starts to look like it repeats too much. And so all you have to do is just mix and match a little bit, and it looks great. You have a little bit of a, underbrush jungle going on. And I started, after this, I went a little too crazy with it. You can see over there, there's no way to get to the bathrooms at the station. But it's fine. I fixed up the rest of that and start adding in the trees. And yeah, I love this city so much already. I know you're like, it's your city, you're biased, and you're also like, how could you? It just started. But it's just so much fun. I want to live here already. It's taking a little bit of bits and pieces of places I've always wanted to live and just throwing them all together. And I just think it's super fun. And we're actually about to be coming up towards the end of the video. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's @Benedillo. I'll be coming out with that Discord server coming up pretty soon, and it's going to be the main hub for all the announcements and for you to share your ideas and just talk. I mean, hey, let's talk. And I sound so lame right now. I'm so sorry. I also am a little hyper, so that's why you're probably like, whoa, he changed like personality types in between these videos. But I don't know, I just feel like I haven't posted and seen you guys in so long. But anyways, we're pretty much coming up to the end of the video, so I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or comments or questions about Bayside or for me in general, feel free to comment below or look me up through the social medias. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day or night or morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you later.